All right, Bismillah, here we go. Bismillah, 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 Bismillah. Where are we at? 6 seconds. What's happening, y'all? Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. But today we are going to do an unboxing of a sense of some of the items and the tools and the equipment that I use when teaching Stop the Bleed. All right, what's up, everybody? It's your bro Blackwell, founder, Blackwell Training Group. You already know. It's been a minute. It has been a little while. I've been super busy, family, other things, fixing my mouse, all that jazz. Traveling, and I haven't had a lot of time to sit down and make too many videos like this. The ones that I'm used to making in this way. So we're getting back at it now today. For those of you that know, that's following my Instagram, following my TikTok, following my Facebook, I have been traveling recently. I went down to Atlanta. Me and Z went down and we got certified as Stop the Bleed instructors. Now, Stop the Bleed has been something that we've dabbled in for a little while now. We've been understanding some certain aspects of it, and we decided, you know what, it's time to take it to the next level. We got to become instructors and actually be able to teach this stuff. So we took the trip down to Atlanta. We met Doc, Dexter Peggins. Man is awesome. He's a legend in the field. Down there at Stoddard's Range, and is it gun range? Stoddard's gun range? Yeah, just Stoddard's gun range. I think that's it. I'm going to tag them if I do Instagram. I know Doc is definitely on Instagram. I don't know if he's on YouTube or anything like that. And Stoddard's Gun Range, if you're down in the Atlanta area, the range was gorgeous. I mean, beautiful. I wish I'd have took more video of the actual facility, but it was awesome. But I'll tag them for Instagram purposes. Other than that, so I actually posted a picture on my Instagram stories the other day, just hashtag gear, with a picture of a big box of stuff. And a couple people was wondering what it was, but realistically, one guy, Adam, old friend, Adam, alhamdulillah, from Egypt, he actually asked me, he was like, yo, why don't you do a video? Show us the gear that you got. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll do like a little unboxing for it. And I got a bunch of stuff over here right now. I'm excited to share it with you guys because I'm excited to use it. We've used it already in the Jawala Scout program, teaching Jawala Scouts. And we are getting ready right now to start our public Stop the Bleed classes. Now, before we were doing some private ones, but now we're ready to go public with it all the way. So to start it off, a couple of the items off the rip that we have here. I got some True Clot. This is just gauze, right? So whenever teaching Stop the Bleed, a big part of Stop the Bleed is wound packing, being able to clean up a wound. Gauze is a major part of that. All right, you wound pack with gauze, you can clean up a wound with gauze easy. This right here is just for specific gauze for training, right? It's True Clot stimulant, comes with instructions on the back. I have a couple of these. Whatever kind of gauze you get is really only dependent on if it has that hemostatic agent in it or not, right? It's got that hemoglobin in it. You can get something like that, like Quick Clot, like we showed in my IFAC video when we were actually breaking down my IFAC, what I carry in my IFAC. You saw I had both. I had some Quick Clot, True Clot, and then I also had some just regular medical gauze. The difference realistically is, again, one has the hemostatic agent, one doesn't. One, if you're packing and you need to put pressure, if you have the hemostatic agent one, that one you have to, apply that pressure, pack it for 3 minutes. For the gauze, that's just a plain gauze without anything in it, you need to hold that pressure for 10. But realistically, simulation gauze or regular medical gauze is a lot cheaper and it's easier to use for training. So I always recommend people get that for training. Other than that, of course, I have my cat Tourniquet Trainer. This one's blue. The blue ones, we normally use those for training. You can use, realistically, you can use any tourniquet for training. But you want to kind of separate your training tourniquets from your actual use tourniquets, the ones you carry in your IFAK, the ones that you'll carry on your person, because generally speaking, they say it's good if you're going to use a tourniquet, or if you're going to carry a tourniquet, excuse me, for actual use in the field. You want something that's fresh. You don't want something that's been used a bunch of times, because again, you want that tourniquet to be as efficient as possible. You don't want the Velcro to be old. You don't want the threading to start to come loose. You keep those tourniquets for training, right? Once you use a tourniquet for training, you should keep that same tourniquet and keep using it for training. So I got a bunch of tourniquets for classes. These cat tourniquets are good. Find them on Amazon. They're not that expensive at all. Next up, my Israeli bandage, or NAR wrap. I've got this one open because we use it, obviously. And when you open up the pack, it pretty much looks like this. You have the wrap, you have the clip on the back. It comes with the sterile pad, and as you unroll it all the way, there is another clip at the end for you to secure it. Now, again, these come in different names, right? Sometimes they're NAR bandages or Israeli bandages. They're the same thing. Have a bunch of those for training. This is good for placing on top of a wound. Let's say you had an open wound, you packed it. You apply that pressure, but now you want to cover it. You can use an Israeli bandage right on top, cover it, and that'll also allow pressure to also be applied straight through that bandage. Next are chest seal trainers. Another big part of Stop the Bleed is understanding how to deal with a sucking chest wound, right? How to deal with a wound, a hole opening to your chest cavity. And we use chest seals to seal those up, right? You guys already know this because you watched my other video on my IFAK and what you should carry, what I carry in mine. These here are just trainers, all right? These are not for actual use. They're a lot cheaper than the real ones, but they come the same thing. You apply it, to apply it, take it off, take it out the pack, sticker on the back of it, you peel that off, and you seal it right over top of the chest wound. Next, gloves. Obviously, you need gloves for training, gloves to carry on you. It's always good to have a couple pairs of gloves on your IFAK or in your IFAK, and a box for training, right? You get a couple different sizes depending on people. Sometimes you might be training women, children, or even men with smaller hands, and you just want to have those available, a couple different sizes. All right, so next. These are like the big fun pieces that everybody looks forward to dealing with when it comes to Stop the Bleed. You have trainers, dummy trainers. So this, for example, is one of the trainers that we use for wound packing. You could also use a tourniquet on this bad boy. This is basically like a leg section, and it comes with a couple cool features. You can see already right here. You have a bullet wound, that's an entry wound right there. On the flip side, you have an exit wound. Now, these don't go through and through. You can actually put your finger inside and you can feel the flesh that's on the inside and the bone that's on the inside as well. And we also have a stab slash wound here. Stab slash wound that you could also learn how to pack. These are really, really, really cool. They're good because it kind of gives you an idea of what it would be like to actually pack something, right? This probably was one of the more expensive pieces. I think this guy runs anywhere from $250 to $300, depending on where you get it from. I think we got this one. This one came from Doc, actually. We bought this one off of him, but you can also get it. Z-Medica is the company that makes it right there. But I believe the Stop the Bleed website has these as well as other places where you can find them. The next one is another trainer. This one's a lot cooler. This one is, well, cooler because it looks a little bit more realistic. But this one is a true clot bleeder. This one right here actually is a little bit more realistic. You can kind of see the gunshot wound. It only comes with, oh man, a little bit of blood dripped out of there. Oh, that's from yesterday's use. This one comes with just a bullet hole, but it also comes with the ability. It's over there in the back. I don't want to pull it out because it's super messy. But it comes with a tube that connects to a pump bottle that you can actually pump fake blood into this bleeder, and it actually will spurt out of the wound itself. And that one's just another more realistic piece of the wound packing, where as you're trying to actually get that gauze in and pack the wound and stop the bleeding, you actually have blood that's trying to work its way out. You can reach in there and find the artery of where the blood is coming out to identify where you're supposed to be packing and everything. This tool is like really, really cool. This one was like almost $500 just by itself. But totally worth it, especially for, you know, the effect that you're trying to have when you're actually teaching people. When you want to teach people and you want to give people the most realistic setting of it, it definitely is worth it. It might not be the first thing you buy to begin with. If you are training, you can easily start with something like the leg bleeder that we showed over here, and then use the capital that you make from your classes to work up to something like this. But like I said, they're all great to have. All right, guys, so that's pretty much what I use whenever I'm teaching Stop the Bleed. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's everything. If I missed something or you think I should be teaching with some more stuff, let me know. Let me know what you thought of my materials down in the comments. Of course, if you guys have any questions, hit me up. Don't forget to follow, Linktree down below. Follow my Instagram. I post a lot there. Facebook, my TikTok. TikTok's about to kick me off, actually, if I keep posting crazy stuff. But yeah, guys. So remember, always study, act, and then repeat. All right, take it easy.